Good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static. It's Wednesday at 5 o'clock and my usual Coach Elix is sitting next to me. Is not going to happen today, as if you listen to the show and Facebook Live, you know that Elix is traveling. He's on a plane. He should actually be landing very shortly in Boston at Logan, but he just didn't have enough time clearly to be here. So I was going to say I'm going to go solo, but really not solo because I have Mr. Mark from the Jukebox here who's waving to me, who's always here and produces the show. So hi, Mark. And I think this is going to still be a great show. Of course, I miss Elix. I was just on Facebook Live. And if you don't go on Facebook Live, you have to. If you have a Facebook account, you have to go under my Stephen the Medium and like it so you can see the Facebook Live today, because I did have a co-host. She was unbelievable. She was fantastic, and she was a little quiet, but I think people may start sending me messages saying that they want her instead of Elix. I don't know, maybe not, because Elix is pretty good too. But I stopped Facebook Live because Elix really is the one that monitors Facebook Live during the show. And once I start taking calls or start chatting, whatever, I just can't focus on the show as well as Facebook Live. But thank you guys, everyone. There's a lot of people that came on, and it was pretty fun. I almost forgot the time and was just into the Facebook Live. So just a couple of things I have to administratively just say is I want to give a big shout out to two of my girlfriends, Alicia and Nula, who work in Worcester Probate Court. If you new to the show or don't know that I'm an attorney, I'm still practicing, so I was filing something this morning at Worcester Probate. It's the court that I do all my work in, and the staff, as I've mentioned before, is the best staff. In all the courts, it's just the best staff in probate. So I was talking to Alicia and Nula, and they said they were going to be listening. They better be listening. I'm going to test them. So I'm going to test them to see whose name I said first. I said Alicia and then Nula, So they better know. Both of them better know. And on the court piece, I also do represent kids in juvenile court, as I've mentioned many times, and just a big shout out to Billy, who's in Brockton Juvenile Court. So he may be listening, and just another great guy. And it's really nice when you go to courts or you go to your job and you like the people. I mean, these two courts have really the best people, the friendliest people, and it's nice to see them, which I love seeing. So shout out to all three of them. And on a scheduling note, like this, you cannot miss. If you're local in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, it doesn't matter, on January 18th, 2019, in Norwood at the Elks Hall, it's 152 Winslow Avenue. I think I'm pronouncing that right, at 6:30. It is a fundraiser. It's $25. Like where are you going to go for a reading at $25? It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to be the medium doing the show. 100% of the funds go to the Cleveland Elementary School. So let me just quickly tell you that when I started in juvenile court, I graduated law school 2001 and started, I think, juvenile court in 2003. I was really lucky to get on the list and be a contractor for the state of Massachusetts, which I still do. I met this attorney, Colleen Brierly, and when you just meet people, you just connect. And Colleen, even back then, I had no idea I was a medium. I just knew that she was a good person and she had great energy. And bring us up to speed now. Maybe now it's been a couple of years because I've been doing this since 2014. Colleen and I were walking out, and I started reading her with her grandmother coming through, and it was wonderful. But this is just a woman who has got the biggest heart, and she has 3 of her kids in this grade. In I think it's 5th grade. Yes, 5th grade, because then next year they go to middle school, and that's why she wanted to do it. It's in Norwood. She wanted to have this money go to the 5th grade class because they're going to be graduating. It's 100% of the proceeds go, and it's really going to be for like creative extracurricular activities, like they want to go to Blue Man Group, they want to do field days, talent show, a barbecue. If there's money left over, it's going to go to the next year's graduating class, which is really cool and really great. But Colleen also, adopted the 3 children that she has, her 3 kids that are in this 5th grade in this Cleveland school. She adopted, and they came to her, well, I should say Spirit gave them to her. A year prior, she lost twins, which is just gut-wrenching and just a horrible thing. But the positive on that is that there's no question, and I didn't even know this. I just read this today from Colleen, that these twins actually made this happen. No question. And I've never met anybody else in her family. I know she's got a great husband and great family, but I'm sure that these kids are very, very lucky in that they are in this forever home now, and how terrific is that? But if that's not just a sign that these twins actually did this for Colleen and her husband and family, and you know why I wanted to do this when Colleen reached out to me is that because I work in juvenile court, I see exactly what really what motivates kids, and there's a lot of kids that just don't have money to do these extracurricular activities. The parents don't have money, so and to like go on a field trip or a lot of times, because I work so much with DCF, another shout out, DCF in Brockton, which are the best social workers ever. They sometimes can set something up for kids in the summer to do things, and they get so excited because normally they just can't do that because they just don't have the funds. And that's just not in Norwood, not just in Brockton. It's in a lot of towns, but there are a lot of places that kids just don't have, their parents just don't have the money. Some single parents or some that have 2 parents and just don't have the money to do this. So when you think 100% of your money going to this is going to go to help these 5th graders have like the best last year, which is wonderful, and set them up in such a positive place to go into middle school, and really $25. That you can't beat that. I think it holds this Elks Hall holds like 150, I think. So, and Colleen told me that the principal is a high principal. Just giving a shout out to the principal. Was very excited about this too. And so am I. And it's going to be here before you know it. A Friday night, January 18th, 6:30, $25. She did tell me that there's going to be a Venmo account. I've never used Venmo, but I know it's very popular to purchase tickets. Hopefully tomorrow. But so what I'm going to do is I will next Wednesday just do this again, advertise it. But I will also, as soon as the Venmo, I can't even say it right, Venmo account is set up, I'll put a link on my Facebook page so that if you're interested in your local, you can actually just go to my Facebook page and click the link and be able to purchase tickets. So I don't think this is going to take too much time to fill up, because I with $25 and a great group. One thing I never tell people when I do readings, whoever gets through, is that for people that get through and people that don't get through, is that the people that do get through, you're helping everybody else, whether people that don't, just don't want to call or are nervous to call or just, want to listen and not participate, or people who are trying to call and just can't get through. When you're in this sort of 3-way with myself talking to your loved ones and giving these messages to you, it's also helping it, because people then, even though they're not getting the actual reading themselves, they can feel like, oh my God, like how would Stephen know that? Like this is real. Like my loved one also then has to be here, and it happens all the time when I do large events. When I'm done the event, and if I didn't get to somebody, people come up to me all the time, constantly, and just say, I swear you were with me. You were talking about Billy, and that's my brother who crossed, and you brought up March, and that was his birthday. Spirit is very smart. They know they kind of want to piggyback on each other. And if I'm reading somebody and their loved one is there, if there's something that's very similar, like a name or a date or something like that, they're very smart, and they jump on board, and they can give messages to a lot of people. So 508-222-1320 is the number. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back.
Gonna take a On January 10th at 4:30 p.m. at the Attleboro Library, Gabriela Vieira of Webster Bank will present a workshop titled Preventing Elder Financial Abuse. The incidence of financial exploitation of elders and vulnerable adults is growing nationally. Fraudulent telemarketing schemes and scam artists increasingly target elders, resulting in significant financial losses. This workshop will provide an overview of the signs and symptoms of financial exploitation and fraud, and strategies for protecting assets. If you are interested in attending, you can call the Attleboro Council on Aging at 774-203-1900. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 25 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Sports are a vital part in developing physical endurance and confidence that carries out in everyday life. This week on AACS, tune in to see the Varsity Jacket Night, a ceremony where high school students are recognized for their hard work and dedication to the team. You can watch this program and all of our quality programs from around the area in high definition on the AACS mobile app.
And welcome back to Through the Static. I'm going to take calls, 508-222-1320. But before I do, quickly, Mark, my producer, just said to me, don't forget to plug Coffee Break. I'm not good with marketing. That's why I need Elix, I guess, and Mark. So a week from Friday, December 14th at 10 o'clock, I am going to be on WJAR's Coffee Break, and that comes out at 10 o'clock. It's fed through Facebook Live on the WJAR Facebook page, but you got to listen to it because it's I will be on. I'll be probably just doing a little blurb of how this all happened and be reading. So I'm from Rhode Island, as most of you know from the accent, the what sounds like the New York accent. Every time I go away, it's like, where are you from? New York? And if I say Rhode Island, people say Long Island, and it's just like, yeah, I'm New York. Even though I'm very proud of being from Rhode Island. But I reached out to them and just to see, and they got back to me. I was so excited about this. I just thought it would be a great venue to get on and to do this. And so it is December 14th, 2018 at 10 a.m. And the great thing is, if you can't, if you're working, or you should just stay home if you're working, because it's really important to listen and watch me. I'm kidding. It's going to be recorded on there, so just like Facebook Live, you'll be able to see it at any point, so which is terrific. So let me start my first call. Hello, this is Steven.
Hi, this is Larissa.
What is your name?
Larissa.
Larissa, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I love the name Larissa. So I'm doing very well, and thank you for being my first caller. It's a great thing. So
yeah, it is.
Oh wow. Let me just start off with Larissa. I don't know if you know how connected you are. very, very connected spirit-wise. So there's some people that just are just like naturally connected, and I see my sign as your loved one starts stepping forward that you actually are very connected. You know, there's a grandmother who steps forward and just keeps saying to me that it's important. Do you have is it one grandmother or two grandmothers that are crossed or passed away?
Well, both passed away, but my grandma passed away last February 14th.
Oh my God! You know that was one of the things I was going to mention, but let me just tell you that grandmother is stepping forward to let you know that she's. Oh my God, Larissa! So I'm sorry. So this was this year?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm very sorry because that's recent. Just know that she's both of them are stepping forward, but Grandma that just passed away is letting you know. She said to me, which is this is so cool because I really don't know if I've ever got this in a reading. Larissa, she said to me that you are so loved in life. So loved, meaning that whoever is around you. I mean, I know a lot of us have a lot of people around us, but you're in a place that's just very loved. People love you because, you know, and vice versa, you have a lot of love to give also. So it's, are you from a big family?
Venezuela.
You're from Venezuela?
Yeah, I'm calling from Puerto Rico, but my family is in Venezuela.
Oh my God! Wow, this is so cool, Larissa from Venezuela. Are you from a big family?
Well, not big family.
But do you have a spouse? Is there? I just see a lot of people around you.
Mhm. Yeah, and my husband is from Mexico, so maybe it's that.
Okay, so and when you also just said your husband's. Well, there's a couple of things from Mexico. Where does, Larissa, the 8 come in? Your grandmother keeps giving me the number 8. So is there something in August that she wants to give as like a birthday or anniversary or the 8th of a month or your husband?
Well, my husband's birthday and my son's birthday is in 8.
It's the number 8?
Yeah.
Wow. So know that your grandma's just giving that as a wonderful validation. But are there two? You have 2 kids?
Yeah, I have 2 kids.
Okay, so you talked about your son and your husband, but your grandma's not going to just let the second child not be referenced or validated. So she wants to make sure she validates that too. Larissa, is somebody? Are you? I don't know how. Your grandmother is telling me so many things to say, and I'm saying, hold on. I got to tell Larissa. Is somebody traveling or living somewhere temporarily?
Oh yeah, that's my brother.
Your brother? Did you say?
Yeah, my brother.
But is he living someplace temporarily, or is he traveling? Why does your grandmother talk about him?
But he was living in Canada, but something bad happened, and he had to travel out of out of the Canada. So he's living in Chile right now.
Wow, but he's not staying in Chile?
No, I think it's not part of the plan. It's temporary.
So no, Larissa, no. It's this is a beautiful way that your grandmother is letting you know that she knows everything that's going on. Where does the father figure come in?
A father, maybe.
Is your father living? Is your father living?
Yeah, he's living.
Is your father?
My grandmother.
Okay. Is your father-in-law living also?
My father is living. I mean, he's
your husband's dad is he living also?
He's living, yeah.
Okay, all right. So I just wanted he just stepped forward saying a father figure. And where does the G or J name come in?
G or J.
Like Jorge or there's a G or J I keep hearing. So it could be somebody living or it could be somebody connected that's also crossed, connected to either you.
D is my husband.
What was that?
G is my husband.
Oh, so there it is. It's very close. So just know that it's also your husband's loved ones stepping forward to let you know that they're here. Larissa, somebody lost a baby.
Lost a baby.
Somebody lost a child. Because they're giving me a very different. I'm at a funeral, like I'm at somebody. So it's not like somebody had a miscarriage, or if they had a miscarriage, it was like towards the end of the term, because there's a baby who's born, or maybe I'm not sure if born crossed already, or someone has a child that crossed when they were young, but I can see that people are showing me standing around a very young person who crossed, connected to, it could be you or your husband, or maybe someone very close to you, a friend.
A friend.
Did a friend lose a baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Was the baby born?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was born. Yeah.
How old?
8 months when she died.
Oh, my God. So know that that's also, I'm sure, a double validation with the 8 that I started with. So just know that it's just letting you know, and I just keep hearing, Larissa, tell your friend that the baby is being taken care of, that, all her loved ones and his loved ones have taken the baby and they're taking care of her. So it's just it's a great way, and to know that the baby is also still around. There's a dog here too. A dog in there's a dog in spirit. Did you grow up with dogs or have dogs?
Yes.
So just know that there's a dog here, and it's a light color, like a white color, a light white color, who's crossed. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's just there's a dog in spirit. And
yeah, makes sense.
What was that?
Yeah, makes sense. That was my phone.
And B name, like the name. The dog keeps giving me a B, like.
Okay, yeah, I know who it is.
You know the dog was it your dog?
It was a short dog.
Okay, and that dog is crossed.
Yeah.
And was the dog's name with a B?
Yeah, Bunker.
Yeah. So Larissa, know that it's just not animals. I mean, just not people. It's animals that come through. So just make sure you keep that with you. There was also somebody. It almost makes me feel like it's here. Somebody's dealing with like some chest issue, like something. I don't know if this is like breast cancer or chest issue, but somebody's dealing with something here and it's not anything future. It's not somebody's gonna. Spirit will only bring something up that has already happened, but it makes me feel like they're battling it, or they battled it, like they came out successful. So somebody connected. I don't know if this is like lung, like spots on the lung, or because I can just feel it on the chest. So I don't know if that makes sense, but just keep that with you, because it's a way that they're just letting your loved ones are letting you know that they're watching you.
Okay.
So Larissa, I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much, and yeah, I got to tell you, your abuela just keeps saying besito abrazo to you.
Thank you.
Okay, and she loves you, and you have.
Gracias.
And she keeps telling me, you called the day that Elix, my partner, is not here, who's from Puerto Rico. He'd love hearing this and probably talk to you. But your grandmother, your abuela, just said, mismo. She keeps telling me that you've got so much of her, mismo meaning the same for people that don't speak Spanish. You've got so much of her in you, and she also has become your guardian angel. She's your angel.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Larissa. You have a great night, and lots of love to you, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be back.
Gonna take the
On Friday, December 7th from 7 to 10 p.m., Faith Christian Center in Seekonk will present Mary and Joseph, A Love Story. Before the inn was full, before the star appeared, God chose a young woman, and through her the future of mankind would be saved. Despite the townspeople mocking her and ridiculing her, she would defeat fear and doubt with her love and faith in God. To reserve seats and for more information, you can email info@fcc-church.com.
Amigo Inc. is currently looking for qualified individuals to help fill various positions within the company. Located at 33 Perry Avenue, Amigo is offering full and part-time positions in addition to per diem opportunities. Amigo offers first, second, and third shift availability to help fit your needs and theirs. When you join Amigo, you will help to create a positive client experience for all the individuals we have the privilege of serving on a daily basis. For more information on all positions available, please call 508-455-6200 or visit our website at amigoinc.org.
There are many sounds in your day-to-day life. There are sounds that wake you up. Sounds that make you smile. Sounds that energize you. And sounds that help you relax. But there are some sounds that can alert you to danger and can help save lives. Wireless emergency alerts, now on many mobile devices, use a unique sound and vibration to bring you information about severe weather events, Amber Alerts, or other emergencies in your area. With critical information from local sources you know and trust, you can be in the know, wherever you are. For more information, visit ready.gov/alerts. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium. I am here with Mock, who is producing, and Coach Elix will be back next Wednesday. He's taking care of business all over the country. I think he went to Texas, Tennessee, Guam. I don't know where he went. He went all over the place. But let me take the next call. Hello, this is Stephen. Who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Hello. Hi, it's Barbara.
Hey, Barbara, how are you?
Okay.
Well, I'm glad to talk to you.
Same here, Stephen. I believe we spoke previously a few weeks back.
We did, so you were lucky enough to get through.
I was.
I guess.
Very much.
I guess Spirit's saying Barbara's going to get through again. It's very interesting
right.
how even like when events happen. I have a friend who does a fundraiser, and he tells me that a lot of the same people come because they want to be read, and they want to be in that kind of event, and that he tells me that whichever medium's there, these particular group of people always get read. It's kind of interesting how that happens, and I guess you're kind of the same way, Barbara. They got you through and put you through. So let me just say, as I'm chatting, I'm sorry, were you going to say something?
I was going to say, Stephen, now maybe you can recall, because when I say this to you, the Polish girl from Vero Beach.
Oh, I remember my Polish friend. Yeah, how could I forget a Polish friend, right? So I do remember now. I don't remember the reading, but I do remember. I remember you, and I remember. Is Vero Beach in Florida or California?
Oh yes, Florida. We're on the East Coast.
Okay.
South of Disney World. Orlando.
Wow. So you know what, Barbara? This past May, I did a very big event at the Ruth Eckerd Hall in, I think it's Tampa, and it was amazing. It was a fundraiser for Rad, my cousin Holly, who started this rescue, and all the money went to the rescue. And it was the venue is beautiful. I mean, to be in a venue where like Harry Connick Jr. goes to, and like so many of these amazing singers and entertainers was really, really cool. So maybe I'll be there again. So you'll be listening. So let me get back to you, Barbara.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a lot of things they're also telling me. Barbara, we're December, where does the birthday or anniversary come in? There's something, I just heard there's something really close connected. Birthday, anniversary of crossing, a celebration. There's something that, is Dad here? Your father. There's a father figure stepping forward.
My dad?
Yes.
Well, his birthday, my dad's birthday was in January. Coming up.
Dad is crossed?
Yes.
Okay, so it is Dad. I mean, he just stepped forward and said Dad, but I wasn't sure if it was your dad or your grandfather. So it could be that he's just giving a validation to his birthday in January coming up. Usually I'm like 2-3 weeks back or forward, but if it's January, it probably... Barbara, where does the 25 come in?
25?
25. Your father just said 25. 25. So when they give me numbers, it could be February 5th. They're doing like 25, or it could be backwards, May 2nd, that something's on those dates. If that's not it, 25th of a month, it could be 25 is someone's house number. It could be 25 years anniversary. Did anyone get to a 25 anniversary? 25 years?
Yes. Well, married 25 years or an anniversary?
Either. I mean, did your parents or you? Did someone hit 25 years?
Oh yes, definitely. Even past that amount of years.
Okay. You mean you and your husband, or?
Yeah, but not that exact number though.
No, I get it. I was just thinking sometimes, Barbara, when Spirit brings up something like because it's making me feel like it's connected to a party or an age, 25, and sometimes what they'll do is if there's they cross like after I don't know, some point after a 25th anniversary, they may bring that up, just thinking that it just as a validation, it's them or somebody age-wise. Is there anybody in the family that's 25 or turning 25? Your father just keeps saying, my daughter knows, she knows, 25. It also could be on your husband's side too. So it could be something connected. Just keep it with you. Where does
I will keep it with me. I will check back and go back in time to when he passed in 1986. I need to go back to see how many years my mom and dad with him were married at that time. It could have been 25 years they were together at that time.
Oh, it could, absolutely. Or someone could have been 25 when they crossed, or it could have been anything like that.
Right.
Barbara,
I will have to check it out.
Where does Vinny, where's the V come in for you?
Vinny?
Who's Vinny?
It was my nephew.
But your nephew is crossed?
Yes.
Wow. So just know that Vinny is stepping forward, just to say, hi, Auntie. Did he come through before?
No.
Wow. No. He just, I love him because he, first of all, I love that he didn't, and he's new to this reading. But I love him because I asked, did he come through before? Because he steps forward. He's very familiar. So just know, Barbara, I don't know what your relationship was with him here, but I got to tell you, your nephew is around all the time. He's always helping. He just says he's always helping. I don't know if, wow, Vinny is showing me something like someone is using. Was there an accident?
Yes.
Oh, so that's what it is. I just looked at him and said, "What are you showing me?" And just something he was showing me just made me ask if that was an accident. So it's Vinny, but Vinny's mom is this his? his mom is it your sister or sister-in-law, or how?
Mom, sister.
But she's here. Your sister's living.
No.
Your sister's crossed also.
Right.
Wow. Well, it's pretty. This is pretty amazing, Barbara, that I felt their existence in spirit, even with your nephew, Vinny, he felt like he was here. I when you just said he crossed, I'm like, wow. And your sister feels the same way, that she's here. No, Barbara, it's a way that both of them are letting you know that they're here with you. And I just keep seeing your sister just hugging and hugging and hugging you, and your nephew just your nephew's energy. I got to tell you, his energy here, like he was the life. Like he had such a life force, Vinny, here in spirit. And Vinny just also keeps telling me it wasn't about quantity here. It was really about quality. So just know that there's your sister just said to me, tell my sister everything happens the way it's supposed to happen, and you've got to let go. Of sometimes people just hold on to, why did this happen, or could something have changed something? And your sister, I don't know if this makes sense, Barbara, but your sister just keeps saying, please, Stephen, tell my sister you've got to let go and just know that we're here with her and that we're living through her eyes. So they want you happy because then they get to feel the happiness, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And
yes, it does.
Barbara, why is your sister talking about New York?
About what?
New York. Is it my accent?
New York?
Yeah.
I don't know. She didn't come from New York, but she came from the state next to it.
Oh, so that's the reason then. So she, Connecticut or Jersey or something like that?
New Jersey.
Okay, perfect. So it's just a way that it's bringing me to the location or the area. Even though you said she was in New Jersey, but I asked about New York. I just happened to be going to New York this weekend, and they keep bringing me to Christmas in New York. So your sister wanted me to bring up Christmas in New York. So I don't know if that's something that, because she was so close in Jersey, she would go over. I don't know what this is, but Barbara, have you been to New York?
Oh yes. In the past.
Okay.
I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, okay. So you mean you grew up in New Jersey?
Oh yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's why she's bringing it up. Do you have something from New York, like an ornament or something?
An ornament? Perhaps I do, but I can't recall exactly what it might be right now.
I have the Rockefeller Christmas tree ornament that I love, and we put up every year. And so your sister keeps showing me something. She keeps bringing me into New York at Christmas, and she keeps telling me that when you leave, you bring something with you. So I don't know if maybe it's not even an ornament, even though it feels that way. But it feels like there's some Christmas something connected to New York, or does anyone have like your sister's Christmas stuff, like I don't know, ornaments or Christmas, I don't know, like nothing that she made you or brought you or you have of hers of Christmas?
No, unfortunately, we didn't take any of her stuff. No, we could have taken her things, but I wasn't here at the time when her house went.
Maybe, Barbara, maybe somebody else has it. I'm not really sure. All I can tell you is that she just keeps telling me that there's something connected to New York that someone has, someone took from New York, and I don't know what it is, but it just makes me feel like it's it could be like something very tacky, like the tourist place, and something like just corny, something like that. So just make sure you keep it with you.
All right, thank you.
Also, what was that?
I was going to ask you, do you see anybody else there that in spirit coming forward?
Wow, look at Barbara. Like she's got an itinerary here, huh? Well, you know what, Barbara? Uncle. I keep hearing uncle. Is it mom, dad, like brother? Why do I keep hearing uncle? Or is Vinny saying uncle? Someone's yelling out uncle, and I'm not really sure why. And there's also a mother or grandmother figure stepping forward too. So just
Mother.
Your mom is crossed?
Mother. Yes, my mom, and actually too. I'll tell you, my son passed too, and my husband. So they passed in 2013.
Wow, Barbara.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did one of them come through last time?
No, when we were just about finished talking, you said you started to say the letter of his name. And
Okay.
We're out of time.
Okay. So let me just the same thing's happening, and there's got to be a reason for it because there's a Jim, John, James, there's a Joe.
Oh my gosh.
Is that him?
Oh my! This is exactly what you said the last time.
Oh, Barbara. Wow. So,
oh my God!
Is it your son or husband?
Well, it's my son and my husband because they had the same name.
Oh my
James,
God!
and we called them Jim, and that's exactly what you said, Stephen, the last time. And then it was time to hang up.
You know, Barbara, make sure the stuff that I told you, and even when this show is archived, go to the website, to WARA website, radio, and listen to it, because even the Christmas stuff could be referencing, even though your sister's talking about it, could be referencing your husband or your son could be also talking about it. So just because, they're all chatting at the same time, and I never know who's coming through, and they just start chatting.
Are they all together?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
They are?
Absolutely. Why the last time it happened and this time it happened is that with your husband and son coming right at the end is because your husband just said to me, Barbara knows we're with her all the time. She has to know. She both of us, and the others that are coming through like your Vinny and the nephew, it's that your son and husband are so amazing that they're letting others come through just also to give validations. And I got to go to a break, Barbara.
All right.
Thank you so much for calling again. Listen to the archive, so maybe something else will come. And I just send you, again, lots of love. And we'll be back.
On Tuesday, December 11th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at an Unlikely Story in Plainville, Jackie McMullen will discuss her new book, Basketball, A Love Story. Many notable living NBA players were interviewed for the book, from Kobe and LeBron to Shaq and Barkley, from Magic and Bird to Bill Russell and Jerry West. The list of coaches in the book includes NBA coaches Phil Jackson and Pat Riley, to college greats such as Coach K. The interviews are packed with never-before-heard stories, and you can hear them in person from Jackie herself. The event will be followed by a book signing.
For over 47 years, Amigo Inc. has been offering services and programs for children and adults with autism spectrum disorders and other disabilities. Located at 33 Perry Avenue in Attleboro, Amigo has been committed to building vital relationships while expanding their community ties on the local level. Amigo provides day programs, transitional planning, and a continuum of services to support all ages. For more information, you can visit their website at amigoinc.org.
Steven.
Who said that?
Me, down here.
What are you, a yellow booger?
I'm a banana slug, Steven.
Well, what are you doing in my room?
I'm your sense of adventure. Don't you remember me? Don't you know that we miss you?
Miss me? Who misses me?
You know, all your friends in the forest. The trees, the pond, that little fort that you made out of branches. We all miss you.
Mom took me to the forest last year.
I'm a slug, Steven. It took me a long time to get here.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
The forest is not that far away. Have an adventure today. I'm sure your mom would take you.
You're right. I should get out. I want to have fun. Play in puddles, catch frogs, and climb trees. Hey, Mom!
Yeah, hon? Stephen, what is that in your hand?
It's my sense of adventure, Mom. It's telling me we need to get out of the house and have some fun in nature today.
Come to the forest where the more adventurous you live. Check out discovertheforest.org for cool places nearby. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
And welcome back to Through the Static. I'm Stephen the Medium with Mock and missing Elix, Coach Elix. So let's take the next call. Hi, this is Stephen.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Who's this?
Felicia.
Felicia, how are you?
I'm well.
Good. Pretty name, Felicia. Felicia. So let me start with where does the other F come in?
The F?
F as in Felicia? There's another. As soon as I said Felicia, I heard someone yell out another F name, like Fran or Frank or connected to you. So either living Felicia or...
I mean, my boss, his name is Francis, and my boss, and Frank. But I don't see why that would be.
Did you say your boss?
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't understand where that would come in.
You know what, Felicia? You never know with spirit. You just never know where they're going or why they're going. So your boss is Frank? Is that what you said?
Well, Francis Senior and Junior, yeah.
Wow. You know, it's really interesting. That's really where they're going. So, because one of the things I was going to ask you if you didn't get this was I was going to say, but like is someone named after another F, like, you know, like some families may name like, you know, John, Jamie, like all G's or J's. And I was going to ask you, it's not surprising sometimes. I mean, I know this is work and it has nothing to do really close family to you, but it's just the way that they're talking about. I'm just going to tell you quickly, Felicia, so I can get past this, and I can't get past it because she's chatting. There's a woman that's connected to the Francis and the guys.
Yeah.
But it makes me feel like someone crossed recently. Like when I say recent, like within the past year, maybe 2 years. But there's a woman figure who's very part of that business that where you work.
So their mother is actually not doing very well at all, and they weren't there yesterday at work. The sons and the daughter. Simply because she wasn't doing too well, so she could have very well passed within a couple of days, but I don't know if that would be too soon.
Wow, Felicia, that would be pretty amazing. There's never too soon. I mean, I've had spirit come through, you know, within the hours. So I'll be very, very curious. And I'm not saying that is her.
I've never met this woman, but
yeah, and
I've been working on and off for 11 years. So.
Yeah, well, you know, it's interesting because if it is her, and I'm not saying it is, I just heard this woman stepped forward and said she crossed recently, and recently again to me is, you know, within the year and a half. So and it could be within 2 days. I don't know. All I know is that it's very connected and it's
there
very...
was another woman that had passed, but it has nothing to do with them. But when she did pass, they were really good to me.
Okay. So this has nothing to do with your business, with where you work?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So just know that. So let me just separate it. So the woman that came through for work, she's just giving a validation, letting them know.
Okay.
And if you feel comfortable telling them, I'm just telling you that she's just saying she's there, and that she keeps saying the business keeps going, and so
okay.
and then there's someone connected to you, a woman that crossed recently.
Yes.
Okay, and somehow that was connected to you. Where's Joe? Where's Joe come in? Josie? Joe? Who's this?
Josie? I don't know.
John, Joe, GJ connected to you, Felicia.
GJ?
A G or a J name? Like
a G.
Who's the G?
My father.
Okay. Your father's crossed?
He is.
What's his name?
Gilbert.
Okay. Just know that Dad is stepping forward. You know, he also keeps talking about the month of November.
Yeah, my grandma just passed last week.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Literally, we just had her funeral 2 days ago.
Oh, my God. But did she cross in November?
She crossed last Tuesday. So she passed last Tuesday.
I don't know. I don't know if that's November.
I don't know if she...
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
November 27th. November 27th.
Oh, wow, my God. So, Felicia, know that it's just your dad, and just letting you know that they're all there and she's okay. And you got. I'll tell you something, because I'm running out of time. You've got a change coming, Felicia. A good change. Something is changing with you, and I don't know if this is like moving or professional, but there's there's something that happens in 2019 that I just heard your dad say. It's unexpected, Felicia, but it's so good. So
I keep seeing 444, like something is good coming too.
Absolutely. And just know that your father just yelled out that 444 is he labeled that as it's him. It's a sign for you through him. But I got to tell you, whatever this is, I don't know what it is, but it's early, the first quarter of 2019, and it's your father just said it's something finally, something you're waiting for.
We're getting married May, but we've been trying to have a baby too.
Oh my God, Felicia! Wow. So if that's what it is, wow. Oh my God, if that's what it is, you should name the baby's middle name Steven, and if it's a girl, Stephanie, because I should get some props for this.
I was going to do Gordon because my dad's middle name was Gordon.
I love that, Felicia. I love that. Listen, you got to let me know if this happens, because this is huge, and I just keep hearing your father saying, "No, Steven, you got to tell my daughter." Finally. So you just have to grab that, hug it tight, and just hold on to it and just surrender it, Felicia, if that makes sense.
Yes, most certainly. Now, my aunt knows you as well. She had me call.
Oh, good. Well, I don't know who your aunt is, but who is your aunt?
Denise Andrioli.
Oh, my God. Please give Denise a big hug
will.
For me. And I'm so glad you called. I'm going to leave that with you, Felicia, and lots of hugs to you.
Thank you so very much.
All right, Felicia. Bye-bye. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
Hi, Stephen. It's Debbie.
Debbie, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Well, I don't have enough time, Debbie, but it was nice talking to you. I'm kidding, Debbie. So let me just kidding, Debbie, kidding. So let me start, Debbie. Where does is there a lot of G's or J's around you?
J's.
Oh, G's. Why do I keep, as soon as I look at you, I get last name, first name, middle name, but I keep seeing, they keep making me go back and forth between G and J, like Jerry or Johnny or Gina and James.
James. Yep, James, John.
Oh, these are connected to you?
Oh, yeah, my brothers.
Oh, these are your brothers? How cool is that? So just know, Debbie, that's what they're starting with, just to let you know that they're stepping forward. But are there three of you?
Well, there's four of us, but one's adopted.
Perfect. So it's just a way, even though there are completely four of you, it's just a way that Spirit's just separating, the biological from the adopted, even though they're all the same now. Exactly. Like all you guys are the same, and just as much loved. There's also a birthday anniversary right around. Who's the father figure for you?
Robert.
No, is your father crossed?
Yes.
Oh, so here he's just stepping forward and screaming, "Debbie!" and just letting you know.
I miss him so much.
Yeah, and he misses you so much. That's why he's screaming out your name, Debbie. But he also tells me that there's an anniversary or birthday. There's something really close. It could be anniversary of crossing, but it could be someone who's crossed, that it's their birthday or anniversary.
My brother Jack is the 13th of this month.
Oh, so happy birthday, Jack! So know that dad is just giving that as a validation. Unfortunately, Debbie, I wish I could keep going, but I'm out of time, so we're going to get disconnected. So I'm just going to leave you with Dad and just giving so much love to you, and thank you for calling.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Debbie. You have a great night.
You too.
And listen, everybody, thank you for everyone who called. I wish I could get to everybody. I'll be back next Wednesday with my producer, who's the best, Mark. Coach Elix will be back. Mark and I just talked about how is it that Elix misses the show, and I have someone call him from Puerto Rico, and Elix is from Puerto Rico. But I think it was Elix's dad just saying, well, you're missing the Puerto Rican, so I'm going to send someone from Puerto Rico to make you feel better, which I love Elix's dad, who he lost, Servando. I love him. And he's around us all the time, as well as Elix's aunt, tighty. So same bat time, same bat channel. I'm at StephenTheMedium.com, and I look forward to. Remember, Facebook Live prior to the show. Next week we'll have it all through the show, and shout out to everyone here, Jim Jones and all the guys here that do a great job. So see you next week.